I've been through a lot of product manager interviews over the past 2 years, and I see a pattern that has emerged that's really surprising. Very few hiring managers have been able to actually clarify and explain the problem they're hiring someone to solve or help them solve. The interview always starts going right into the org chart, then they go into team structure. Sometimes they talk about the roadmap, sometimes the strategy. Then we move right into a checklist of behavioral questions that are angled to checklist disqualify. Meanwhile, I just sit there thinking, what problem are you actually trying to solve, and why does this role exist? Sometimes I actually ask it directly, and more often than not, the answer is either vague or the conversation becomes really uncomfortable for the hiring manager, which has shocked me because as a product manager, we're taught not to jump to solutions. We start by trying to understand the customer, the business constraint, the outcome we're trying to improve, or the root cause, really. Yet, many product manager interviews are asking candidates to demonstrate product judgment before they've been given a meaningful problem to actually reason. So I've read plenty of advice in my LinkedIn feed on Substack, Reddit, Facebook, X. Show the hiring manager you understand their problems. Well, I'd love to. It's my favorite part of the job and why I got into product management. But first, I need to know what the heck the problem actually is. To be fair, some companies do this exceptionally well, right? They use product sense exercises, case studies, project discussions built around a real business problem. Those interviews feel a lot more closer to work than actually being a PM. And throughout my career, the best interviews I've had actually started something with like, here's where we're struggling, or here's what's not working today. Usually everything changes after that, and the conversation starts feeling real and human, and more like product management. You typically jointly explore trade-off, challenge assumptions, discuss how you approach the problem using past experience, and so on and so forth. So I really wonder now whether we've drifted away from evaluating what product managers actually do. If we expect product managers to discover and solve meaningful problems, shouldn't we interview them around a meaningful problem? Or are we spending too much time evaluating how well candidates answer standardized behavioral questions and too little time actually evaluating how they diagnose ambiguity and frame problems to find ways to create value? I'm by no means suggesting that behavioral interviews should disappear. They absolutely have a place. And I just wonder whether we've unintentionally made the hiring manager screen more about evaluating performance than evaluating how someone actually approaches product problems or how they can actually help you with their problem.